Okay, it started day 221. Marshall Wilkinson just dropped me off, or he picked me up yesterday. Yeah, I should have recorded that, but you're just gonna have to trust me on that. So I'm about a mile away from the 580, and then I start the climb into the Sierras proper. And that's the goal for the day, to finish that. And whatever extra is gravy, because I got about 2 days to do 34 miles. So not that big of an ask to get to Tahoe City, and there's a public campground. Pretty bare bones, but that's pretty much right next to the post office there. So that's the plan for the next 2 days. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's around 11:20 right now, so I don't know how much of that 34 miles I'll get done today, but do as much as possible. And there's a town called Incline Village that's on Tahoe coast that I pretty much can't go farther than. I gotta camp out on the outside of that. So there's plenty of places to camp before that. Yeah, just along the trail. At least I hope so. But yeah, that's pretty much the beginning of the populated area of Tahoe that I'm going to walk through tomorrow. So yeah. And that'll be the first day of California too. So yeah, I got one more day in Nevada. Well, a day and a half, and then tomorrow during the day I'll get to California, which is gonna be great. Last state. I want to thank Marshall. Took me out to eat yesterday. He showed me off at a dinner party where I ate some more. Then he served me breakfast this morning. Then we went to In-N-Out right before he dropped me off here, which I have been jonesing for, I'd say, for the last 2 or 3 months. As I got closer and closer to the West Coast, I was like, sooner or later I'll be walking by In-N-Out, but it hasn't really happened. So he drove me to one. So I'm fully fueled up, cleaned up, and ready to hit the Sierras. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And that's the underpass I'll be going through. I'm pretty close right there. Alright, so I just passed the 580, and I go up this road for a little bit, then I turn right into the Sierras. Fun times. I think the climbing begins now though. Alright. I think I'm as prepared as I could be. It really isn't going to be that tough of a climb. It's decently gradual, at least compared to some of the other climbs I've done in this hike. But yeah, the excitement mounts. Alright, later. Alright, so as I leave the Washoe Lake Valley, Carson City Valley, yeah, another chapter closed, right? As I turn left into the next climb. I've been climbing for now like a good 300 feet already. Yeah, decently steep. Yeah, that's a decent view. Not bad, really. As I walk into the mountains. All right, later. Okay, still going up. It's been decently steep the whole time. Still see a lake back there a little bit, but I think I'm over the first crest pretty soon. Yeah, I get to a small reservoir and do a little more climbing, and then there's Lake Tahoe. So I think only about 7 or 8 miles away. So yeah, not that far, but it is slowish going because I've been having to tack back and forth to reduce the grade, because it's a good 10 to 15% the whole time up. So yeah, it's a climb, that's for sure. Not the worst, but definitely not the easiest. But I'm into the trees, that's for sure. Into the forest, like actual forest, where the ground isn't desert shrubbery. Yeah, it's other things. So yeah, that I can appreciate as I keep on moving up. Moving on up. All right, later. Okay, so I've reached a nice plateau before I start the rest of the climb. Not that much left. Yeah, so it really does feel like, at least to me, maybe it's only psychological in my mind, that I've reached a new topographic zone. Like I'm in a different spot, different place than I was 2 days ago, anyways. We're in the desert coming up to here now. It seems like there's a lot more trees, a lot more green stuff, not as much shrubbery, and yeah, I'm glad for it. So I think I can officially say the desert is done. It was probably done yesterday. Actually, no, not really. That's yeah. Yesterday I did. Two nights ago, I definitely camped what would still be considered a deserty area, but I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. I'm glad. At least in my mindset, think about it. Yeah. And I'm liking it. I'm not complaining at all. It's good to be done with that section of the hike, because that was a good more than 900 miles of desert. So I think I've had enough of that. I'll get maybe 100 miles, maybe a little bit more of nice foresty land as I go through the Sierras, and this is kind of the foothills on this side and the foothills on the other side, and then I get into the Central Valley, which is a lot of towns. Yeah, big towns too, so that's not gonna be as fun either. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this section for sure. Yeah. As I keep on moving along. All right, later. All right, so the trail definitely goes across this, but it's locked up. So I have to get creative. So it's probably to go down there. It's not that bad. I'll probably just right there. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's definitely the right way. So yeah. Yeah, it's locked. So I get this. Subvert the law again. Yeah. Alright, later. But there is enough water for a dam. So that's a difference, right? Yeah, later. Alright, so I made it. I just crawled down, crawled back up. It wasn't that big of a deal, really. There is a way to go around. That's like 0.2 extra miles. And I say, screw that. I'll just take the more direct, uncomfortable way than do an extra feet of this hike. So yeah. Wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. If I didn't have to carry my my poles, I might have just climbed across the railing, but it's a risk that was unnecessary to take. So yeah, so why do it? Right. As I should be getting close to Tahoe, because that creek flows into Lake Tahoe. So yeah, I'm in its watershed, that's for sure. All right. As I keep on walking in what's turned into a nice, cool autumn day. It was pretty hot when felt hot anyways. I was sweating pretty good up on the initial big climb, but now I'm feeling good. Air is nice and crisp. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good day. Yeah. All right, later. All right, I made it to the top of this hike, this climb, and I'm going to start making my way down to Lake Tahoe. The actual trail itself is that way, but I'm going to go this way. Now, there was a wildfire pretty recent actually, within, I think they just beat it down the last few weeks, well, last week anyways, called the Davis Fire, and they closed down that part of the trail. So the official route, this is the reroute. Now, I'll be honest, I was going to take this way anyways. It's nice to get official okays. I had no choice, right? I have to go the shorter, less steep, less inclined way. So yeah. And this actually gets me close to the Lake Tahoe and all the civilization that implies. And I wanted to get to a place called Monkey Rock. It's pretty much right above Incline Village, which is the first town along Lake Tahoe that I actually get to. But it's almost like 6:10 right now, so I don't think I'll get there in time. But I'll try to get a little bit lower, as you can see the lake. Nice. That worked out perfect for this video. Pretty clear. I'm liking it. Yeah. I should get hopefully I get a nice sunset for the night. That'd be pretty cool. As I get to Lake Tahoe. Hells yeah. Walk until it gets dark. Yeah. And there's another mountain range on the other side that I'll get to after I get to Tahoe City, which is the town on the far side of Tahoe Lake Tahoe. Yeah. But yeah, it's nice making it. Pretty cool. All right, later. Okay, as the sun sets, I get a pretty decent view of Lake Tahoe. Not even the whole extent of it. It's still blocked off. I think I will make it to I will make it to Monkey Rock, only like a half mile away. So probably not with the direct sunlight, but I'll still be able to look around and see how monkey-ish the rock actually is. It's easy when it's all downhill. So yeah, but that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy right now that I've actually made it to Lake Tahoe. Yeah, it's... You think you can do it, right? And yeah, this is like one of the big goals of this entire hike, is to get to here before October. I've done it. And I should be over those hills in 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, just started, yeah. Well, 2 days from now, pretty much. Then I'll be downhill from there. All downhill, right? No bumps in between. There are, but yeah. But for the most part, it is downhill. I'm really liking the view. All right, later. All right, end of day 221. Yeah, that's right. Don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did. Yeah, so right near the lake, so kind of far away from the road. Hills up there. Yeah, find a decently flat spot that's out of the way. Yeah, I think this will work. I'm trying to make a spot. So yeah, yeah. So a successful day. I got pretty much as close as I could to Lake Tahoe while still being outside the city. There's multiple cities along the route. So tomorrow is all going to be about getting through those cities. Yeah, and trying to stay off the main road as much as possible. But I know for the last 7 or 8 miles of it, I won't be able to avoid it. But yeah, a good day. I got to Tahoe. I'm liking it. All right, later.